The gift of perfect timing. Have you ever tried putting a puzzle together without looking at the finished picture? It's very difficult. Instead, we rely on comparing our small pieces to the larger picture to fit the puzzle together. Our lives are much like that puzzle. There are hundreds or thousands of little pieces all working together to create a wonderful masterpiece. In Esther's story, we see how God puts the pieces of her puzzle together at just the right time. I can only imagine how Esther must have felt the day she was taken away from her family and her people. She stayed in a strange place with no promise of returning home. She didn't know if she would be chosen as queen, and she didn't know why God allowed this to happen. Did she feel forgotten as she was made to sit through months of beauty treatments? How could this possibly fit into God's plan for her life? Esther's story is amazing. She was right where she needed to be at just the right time. Just as Mordecai said, "It's possible you became queen for such a time as this." Each piece of her puzzle lined up perfectly as God put them together. Eventually, Esther knew. God saw the big picture, and he knew just how and when to fit all the pieces together. His plan was perfect, his timing was perfect, and we have the same gift of perfect timing. We can also receive comfort from the fact that God sees. He knows the reason for everything that happens in our lives. He also knows how to fit them all together at just the right time. We won't understand everything. We won't always know what's coming next or when, but we do know that we can trust God. He is taking care of us and working all the puzzle pieces of our lives together for our good in His perfect timing. God, thank you for the gift of perfect timing. You can see everything in our lives from beginning to end and know just how to take care of us. Thank you for using every piece for a special purpose. Help us to trust your timing in all things. In the description below, you will find the discussion questions to help you dive deeper into today's gift.